In this tutorial, I'm going to model Walle, just like what you see from the movie Walle. Of course, I will make a simpler version for it. As you can see, the shape of Walle, almost of them are from basic primitives like cube, cylinder, or triangles, or the gears from the modeling shelf, and you can correct gear here, but of course we'll do some modification for it. And before I start, I go to the internet and collect some reference images, and here are what I collect. Okay, I collect from Google and do some research for its outlooking. And I might use some imaginations for its back part. Okay. And, okay. So let's look at the front view here. Front view. The shape of Walle's eyes looks like a drop, a water drop, and also it looks like a telescope. So it got its thickness on it, and the neck looks like a cylinder, and of course the body, it looks like cube, and there's like radio in front of its body with some buttons, some interface on it. Okay. And the hands was built with a couple of cylinders also. Then follows the tracks, and the tracks follows like a triangle path. Of course, there are a lot of details on the tracks, and I'm going to use the extrude command to do the details. Then I will add some more gears to look complex. So I put some gears or some stuffs to look like machines inside the track. Of course, I will mirror them. Okay. So let's see how to model Walle. Start a new scene. Then go to front view. And go to the shelf, curve and surface, and create a circle from the shelf. Move it up and rotate it along x-axis 90 degrees to make the circle face to you. Then move this circle to the right, or around here. And let me check how many control vertex do I have on this circle. So I go to control vertex mode. Not too much, but I think it's enough for me to shape a drop like this, to make a drop shape like this. Okay, so I put my reference image aside. Go to the front view. Yeah, I'm going to make a shape like this. So all right. Okay, finished, and then go back to perspective view. Then select this circle, Control D to duplicate it, and then move it away a little bit, like this far. Then select circle 1, shift select circle 2, go to Surface, Loft, and the dialog box. So under Loft dialog box, I would like to convert my output geometry to polygons directly. So here I will pick polygons, then select quartz and select tessellation method as general. The U type, select to the third selection here, per number of isopons. Also change the V type to per number of isopons. Okay. And I always use these settings, so keep these settings in mind. Alright, then click Loft. Then I select the loft surface here, open the history, and use my middle mouse button to change the number for the U number. Put like 6 under this number, under this setting. Okay, and we don't need 3 under V number, so just make it 1. Then mesh display reversed to reverse the normal. Next, select the polygon model, then go to Mesh, Fill Hole to fill the hole from the 2 sides. So now we got the ice back shape. And then check out the axis around here. The Z axis is the positive D axis is here. Okay, this way. So Walle should face to the positive Z axis as its front direction. So that would be the pupils. That would be the place where I put pupils, and that would be the back of the eyes. So next, select the front face. Go to Modeling Toolkit and use Extrude. Offset it a little bit, maybe 0.1, and you should be careful. Don't give it too much value, otherwise you got some error around the corner like this. See, it start to get some weird overlapping vertex. So maybe 0.1 is too much. 0.05, 0.08. Okay, how about 0.08? That'll be good. Then extrude it again. This time, push this face back to make a depth. Okay, go back to object mode and select the back face of this eye. Let me open the reference image and go to other angle. Okay. Here you can see there's some other models in the back of the eyes, and they looks like they are extruded from the original shape. So select this face, then go to Extrude. Well, actually, let's undo it. I can just duplicate this model, Ctrl D, duplicate it, center pivot, edit mesh, modify center pivot, okay, and just move this model back and go to face mode. Delete the front face, all of them, and then go back to object mode, scale it down, make it longer, and then push it inside the eye model. And move this vertex forward a little bit. Yep. Like this. And if you like, you can add more details on it. For example, I can use multi-cut and then hold Control, add the split here, maybe another split here, and select face, pick up the face here, hold down Shift, and then double click on the face in the other side, wrong side. Okay, I'll do it again. Click this face and hold Shift, double click this face. So mine will select the continuous face and then just keep on selecting. Oh, I think I have to select one by one. Alright, like this. And maybe extrude it, then give this some thickness like this. Okay. Then maybe you can select these two surface here, and this full face here, and extrude it. And this time let's do offset 0.05. And extrude it again, and this time push it inward. So by doing so, you can add a lot of details, okay, as much as you like. But I think I'll stop here and keep on going for the next models. Okay, so next I will build the eyes here, like the pupil. Okay, go to front view. This time let's create a polygon sphere and rotate it 90 degrees. Move it to here, scale it down, then flat it. Okay, let me isolate this model and go to side view. Okay, right click and select face. Delete the right half and keep the left. Scale down and insert that into the eye model. Okay. Then we need a circle around the eyes here, around the pupil. So I can just make that circle from the model here. Let me just select this model and go to face mode, then go to side view, select this face. Let's go to Edit Mesh, Duplicate, and to duplicate the face I just select, okay, and select it. Go to Modern Toolkit, extrude it, give it the thickness, move it backwards And if you like, you can give it some bevel around this edge. So bevel. And it is the isolate selection mode. And there are 3 screws around it, so I can create screws with the about the pipe tool. So I go to this icon here, I right click on this icon, I can see the pipe, I click it, might create a pipe for me. I can adjust the axis, the subdivisions for the pipe. So maybe 12 is enough for me. Change the radius to, I'm sorry, thickness to 0.3. Yep, and rotate it 90 degrees. Let's go to front view. Put the screws here. I can turn on the wireframe unshaded, so I'll know where to put these screws. So one here, and Control D, duplicate it, put it here, and then here. And they are floating in the air right now. I have to insert them into the eye model. Okay. Good. Then select these models, Control G to group them, and name this group left eye. Open outliner and just clean up a little bit. First, let's delete history for it. And next, I'll move these 2 curves outside from the group. So select these 2 select these 2 curves, Shift P to drag them outside from the group. And group these 2 curves together. Name this group curve. And Control H to hide the curve group. Okay, so we finished left eye. Go to front view, select left eye group, and I have to adjust the position a little bit. Center the pivot for this group, and then move it down a little bit and close to the center line, maybe here. Then freeze transformation. Then hold down D and X, then move its pivot to snap to the grid. Then Control D, duplicate this group, name it RI, and put -1 under the scale X to mirror it. And actually, I want to adjust the eyes a little bit more, so let me delete the right eyes and select left eye, center pivot again, and I want to rotate it like this, and freeze transformation again. Then hold down D, hold down X to snap its pivot to the grid, and then Control D, duplicate the group, name it RI, and put -1 under scale X. Alright. Next, let's take a look at the neck part and the nose part. The neck part contains 3 little small parts. 1, 2, 3. And the nose part, if we check that in the front view, there's also another cylinder and a little small stuff here. Okay, and maybe 2 lines connect to the 2 eyes. Alright, so let's see how to create that. First, go to front view. Create a circle. And rotate it 90 degrees. And then add the control vertex. So edit control vertex until the shape looks like this. Go back to perspective view. Move it back a little bit and Control D. Duplicate it. Just like the way you build the eyes. Now we got 2 curves. Select curve 1, but actually this time I'll select this one first and then select this one, this curve, and loft it. Of course, I will convert the loft surface into quads, polygons, and quads general settings here, just like before. So I click loft, and this time I got a polygon surface like this. Go to tessellation and add more numbers under U number, and then remove the V number. Actually put down 1 under the V number. Yep. And then fill hole. Okay. Delete history and select these 2 curves. Middle mouse to drag that into the curve group and hide it. And then open the modeling toolkit, use multi-cut tool, and this time I will connect this point to this point. Hit enter. So I split this face in half. I select the lower half and extrude it, drag it out. Let me add some bevels for this shape. Go to Edge mode and select. Actually, the more efficient way is to do this is select all edges and then go to right view. Hold down Control to deselect those edges. So now we just select those edges, what you see in the screen. Then hit bevel. Put down 0.2 under fraction. Turn off the wireframe and shed it. Cool. And then turn off the isolate mode. Yep, that's the nose. Maybe I have to move the eyes close to each other a little bit. So again, let me delete the right eye and select the left eye. Make it close and until it touch the nose. and then hold down D, X, and move its pivot to the center line. So how about this? Turn off X-ray mode. Alright. And then phase transformation, Control D, rename it, and mirror it. Okay. And select this model, center pivot. Move it a little bit, move it up. Maybe we need a cylinder here. Create a cylinder. Pull it up. Go to side view and turn on X-ray mode. Move this model inward. Just select the vertex and pull them up. Okay, that's the nose. And next, we'll build the neck. I will temporarily create a cube for the body's reference, so I will know where the body is. Scale the cube up, place it around here, so I know I have the two eyes and nose the wrong place, and I have to move them lower a little bit to match the height of Walle's body. So select eye group, select the nose, left eye, move them down, this. Okay. And then go to right view. I have to also move this model forward a little bit, like this. And now, let me select the cylinder here, Control D, duplicate it, and move it down. And let me delete the face, the lower face here. You won't see them. Okay. And delete the edge around here. Okay, just hit 4 and make it easier to select like this angle. Select these edges. Then hit delete and keep the face. Then go to edge mode, select the edges, then deselect. Hold down Control to deselect these edges. But just select the edge on the top, and then give it a bevel. Give it more segments, around 4. And if you like, you can add one more cut here and select the face in the bottom and extrude it. Select vertex, go to right view and select the bottom vertex, move them up a little bit. Actually, I have to move these eyes up. Select this vertex up a little bit. Alright, select this cylinder, put it down, rotate it 90 degrees along the axis. Let me center pivot for this cylinder and hold down X, move this cylinder, snap to the center line. Okay, we are going to make this shape. And before we start, let's take a look at it closer. So there are 3 little screws on the side. Okay, and this cylinder actually is split in half in the middle. So let me Control D, duplicate it, and put it aside. We'll use it later on, and focus on the original cylinder. Okay. Then use the multi-cut tool. Hold down Control and middle mouse. Click it to add a center to split in half. Double click the middle line, and then bevel, and add like 2 under segments, and 0.02 under fraction. Now select the edge in the middle. Then small it down a little bit. Also, use Mesh Display Harden Edge to hard the shading. So it looks like there is a line in the center, and actually it is a line. It is there is a line to split the center in half. Then go to Edge mode. F4 to go to the wireframe mode and select those edges. Hit delete to clean up the edges, and then select both sides and extrude it, offset at around 0.1, 0.05, and extrude again, push it inward. Okay, and then we can move this model back and make it smaller. Place 1 screw here, Control D, put another one here, Control D to put another one here. Okay. Move them and insert them in the neck model. And of course we can mirror it to another side by grouping them first, and then Control D, duplicate it at -1 under scale X to mirror it. And we need one more polygon shape here, and this time you'll create a poly shape with the Create Polygon tool. So let's go to right view and then go to Mesh Tools, Create Polygon tool. Click it, and then under the right view, use your left mouse button to click on the screen and create a shape like this. select the top two vertex and scale them to make them flat. Move this vertex forward a little bit. And select the bottom two vertex and also flatten them. And if you like, you can add more details, but I'll stop here. Then select the model, give it the thickness. Let's go to extrude and give it some thickness. And let's add some bevel. But before I add bevel, maybe I can make this edge a little bit more round. So give just like this edge and bevel it. And put down 3 on the segments so it looks smoother. Then select all edges except this 4 edge. Then add bevel again. Well, it looks weird here. Let's undo it. Alright, I mean, actually I use multi-cut tool to connect those face first to fix the geometry. This one connect to here. Alright, let's do it again. Don't select these 2 edges. Skip them. Okay. Then use bevel, friction. Refresh it. Okay. Then modify center pivot. Go to right view. Scale it down a little bit and move it to here. Go down. Go to front view, and then under the move tool, and hold down X to snap to grid. Move it to center. So obviously I have to move the eyes part up a little bit. So that's the left eye, right eye, and the nose. Center here. Move them up. Push them back. Like this. If you like, you can make it wider. And of course, you can add some more skeletons in the future to make this neck bend. Okay, make this neck bendable, and also makes the eyes follows with the neck. Okay, so that's it for neck part and the nose part. Let's detail the body. As you can see in the reference image, there is a radio, something like a radio, in front of his chest, and there's a small button, like small speaker here. Then there's a screen here. Okay. Now, side body, there's some tracks, and on top of it, it's also got some extended models. Okay, So first, let's create a split using multi-cut, and then hold down Control. Maybe place the split around here. Okay. It means smaller reference image. Then we need to add a center line here. To use Control and the middle mouse button click. And to make the shape here, I think I have to split in half again, like this. Then go to vertex mode, actually edge mode. Select these two edge rings and hit R, scale them and move them aside. So this area will be the interface for the radio. Now let's select the lower part, then extrude it. Give it some thickness around 0.2 or 0.1 is enough. 0.15. Okay, 0.15. And then use multi-cut tool and add one more split on top of it, like this. Then select this model here. But actually, no, let me select this full face on top and then extrude them first and offset it 0.15. Then extrude it again, push the face down. Okay. Now let's select this face and go to Add Mesh, duplicate a model like this, and then give it the extrude it again, drag it out, or I'm sorry, add some thickness for it, 0.1, 0.05. Okay, let's do it as 0.05. So that's the extent model. And I can also mirror it by Control D and put down -1 under scale X and mirror it. Okay, let's do this part. How about let me select this true face. Also, let me duplicate and then give this face a thickness by extruding it. Extrude it out. You can also scale it down a little bit. Maybe this way. It's kind of like offset it. Right. And multi-cut tool to split this face around here. And there's a little hole or a button here. So I'm going to select this face and extrude it. I'll just scale the extrude face down, move it aside here, then extrude it again, push it inward, so we got a hole here. And the speaker, this big guy, can do that. How about this? Okay. I use multi-cut tool and split it in half, and split it in half along this way. Okay. Now I got 8 faces around here. And let me extrude them. This time, click off the Keep Face Together function, and then offset them individually. Then extrude them, push them inward. Alright. So we get something looks like speaker. Then this area, select them and extrude them, offset it about 1.1. Okay, then extrude it, push it inside. Okay, that's the screen part. So we got a lot of details around here. Cool. Let's clean up the body. Select this model, this. Okay, select the body part and then Ctrl G, group them, and hit F to see where is it under the outliner. So it's under Polycube 1 group here. Let's call it body. And then Shift P to pull it out from the Polycube group. Okay, so that's a body. And I don't think there's nothing in Polycube 1 group, so we can just delete this empty group. Neck. So that's the screws. And select this part, Okay, that's Ctrl G, call it neck. And then this and this. Ctrl G, call it nose.